We always say trust the process. Like, sounds cute, it sounds good. Trust the process is not always cookies and rainbows, Skittles and rainbows, or whatever they call it. It's not always good and it's not always fun. And I say that to say, like, I'm on this pursuit, and nothing makes me happier than to know that I'm just every day getting up doing something. Every day I'm getting up, I'm grinding, I'm trying to bring the vision that I have in my head to my life and my real existence. But I'm not gonna lie and make it seem like it's all just fun. It's all like, yay, I'm doing this. No, it's hard. It's hard. And I don't say that to discourage anybody, because I have learned that even in the hard things, just to know I'm working towards my purpose, and or walking in my purpose and doing things that I know is going to change somebody at the end of the day. I'm doing things that is going to be beneficial to this world. I'm doing things um, that I feel like is needed. And a lot of people talk about what is needed, but not a lot of people are willing to go through the steps and do the things that are needed. Um, so, in my pursuit so far, I'm writing my book. And yes, I did get delayed a few days with my book because I plan to write every day. However, that has not been my case. But today I began chapter 8, and just seeing my progress, y'all, it just brings me so much joy. For one, I am so proud of myself, something that I never even tell myself. I am so proud of myself of stepping out to do this journey in the first place. A lot of times, a lot of people say, oh, I want to do, and we just never get to it. We never do it. And to make sure that's still on. We never get to do the things that we say we want to do, or we don't have the courage to do it. And I'm not even gonna lie, when I first started writing this book, when I tell y'all, imposter syndrome was so real. Imposter syndrome had me feeling like, you gonna write this book and ain't nobody gonna read it. You gonna write this book for nothing, because the internet don't know you for real, at least not over here. I mean, for real, the internet don't know me for real. I don't associate with a lot of people on a day-to-day basis. So it was like, who gonna listen to you? What would be the reason you will write a book? And this has been for years. I've been telling myself that. But you know what? I said, even if I write this book and nobody listens to it, nobody reads it, nobody is interested in it, even if that's the case, I can still stand on the fact that this is something that I wanted to do and I accomplished it. So, um, going back and seeing my progress and seeing the things that I'm doing, it's like, you actually doing this, like, you doing it, and now I've come too far to quit. And because my brain is in, how can I help somebody transform at least their mind? How can I do this? Y'all, the ideas and options for me are endless after this. It's like, I can't wait to be done with this book, because now I got so many other ideas in my head, and everything aligns with what I already feel like my calling is. And it's, I don't know, I'm over the moon. So, my book, I'm going to continue writing. I'm going to continue um, putting my heart into it, because, like I said before, I did do a pivot with this book. I did kind of change the direction of how I wanted it to go, because, like I said, we don't need nothing else polished. People need to be met where they are. When I was down, boggled down by depression and anxiety, I wished I could have picked up a book. Now, mind you, I read a lot. I wish I could have picked up a book that felt like somebody was talking to me. I wish I could have read pages on inside of a book that made me feel like I would be okay, and it wasn't just like blanket information. It felt like, I wanted something to feel like I was being directly spoken to, like somebody had me in mind when they thought about it. And that's the book that I'm writing. If you haven't, check out my last video. I kind of talk a little bit about some of the content that's in the book, and I'm just really over the moon about it. And I know that this is going to be something that's necessary, especially in especially in the world that we living in, when there's so many people that's broken, so many people that's hurting, so many people suffering and just surviving to get, from day to day. This book is so necessary and it's so needed. So now it's like, who am I not to write the book? God gave me the idea because he knew what was needed. Who am I not to write it? And guess what? When I finish it and I publish it, it's going to get to exactly who it's supposed to be for. So even if it's just that one person, I did my job. So that's the book. My other thing is, the other thing that I'm working on right now, my pursuit, is this YouTube channel. I did take a step back from it because I was just completely overwhelmed with everything that I had to do. And I have not gotten comfortable with recording around people and just being out there, because I just feel like a lot of people don't, how can I say it? Not that I need people's validation or anything like that from people, but a lot of people, I feel like I had to explain when it comes to YouTube. And it's like, well, that's rare that people can be monetized, or they don't make as much money and it's fake. And, I just don't be want to hear it. So I'm like, I don't even want to record. So a lot of times y'all see me in my car or in my office at work, because I'm in solitude there. I can be free. I can talk. And I know that people are not going to support anything for real until they see you on the upside. So I know that for sure. While I'm there, let me just say this. I decided to do some things, and I decided not to tell my family. I decided not to talk to people about it. I just decided that I will stop oversharing what I'm doing, what I'm working on, like in detail. I will stop until it's done. It's, here you go, this project is done. Because even like my decision to leave my job, talking about it, y'all, people are so accustomed to 9 to 5 jobs. It's like they can't see anything beyond that, and I can see way past it. So the things that I say, and I know the visions that I have on my heart and in my mind, other people won't understand. So it's like, I'm gonna just keep everything quiet under wraps, keep my progress under wraps until until it's completed and I'm ready to share it. I just don't have space in my mind to allow people's thoughts to infiltrate what I got going on, or have me second guessing what I have going on, or just allowing me to start thinking about negative things, because that's not where I am. I don't want to think about that. But that's my YouTube channel. So I'm really trying to get back to a place where I can be consistent. I don't, like I said, this was never meant to be a perfect channel. This was never meant to be a cookie cutter channel. I'm showing y'all my journey to become more. I'm sharing my pursuit in the things that I have in my mind, and it's not pretty. It's just not pretty. So some days you may get me just sitting here talking and sharing my thoughts and my heart with you. Some days you may see me working. Some days it may be like vlog style. I'm so tired of overthinking the content that I put out to the world, when I just need to put me out to the world, and that's it. People who like it is going to gravitate towards it. People who don't, I'm sure it's something else for them. You cannot please everybody with everything. And that's been my hindrance of trying to make things fit with other people, and it's been causing me not necessarily stress. I really don't stress too much anymore, but it's been causing me to really, really think too much instead of putting in the actual action. So even today, I'm probably going to, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, to be honest, but I got so much. I used to record so much and post so much and do so much, and then I just start overthinking everything. I don't want to do that. This is just raw. It is what it is. You like it, great. The other thing, I had mentioned before that I was supposed to do a pop-up event, and I actually felt like I had to decline it because I was not prepared for it whatsoever. And I canceled. I let her know that I wasn't going to be able to do it, and it was fine. I know it's not a bee in my car. Oh, the devil is a lie. It's a bee in my car. Let me let him stay over there. Let me try to stay focused. What was I saying? Oh, the pop-up. So I did let her know that I wouldn't be able to make it, unfortunately, and I was kind of sad about it because I really wanted to get back on my square with my business. And I'm just like, I'm gonna do is stress myself out. All I'm gonna do is um I don't know, just work myself up when I can just pass on this one and then just be ready for the next one. But I got a call the other day from one of the girls who do the where the bee go. Oh Lord, where the bee go? I think in my vent. Um, but I got a call and she was just like, "Are you sure you cannot do the pop up shop?" And I'm like, "I'm sure because I don't necessarily have um what it is that I forgot to. I'm not gonna say I forgot. Well, maybe I did. I don't know, but I did not. I thought that I had stuff because y'all know I got a lot of inventory. I got a lot of stuff, and in my mind, I'm like, oh, I still got all that stuff I bought. But then when I went to check, I did not have everything I needed. Particularly my wax, like my wax to make my actual candles with. I did not have enough of it. I don't have enough of it, and people know me as candles. That's what they know me for, and um she was just like, listen, you are in really, really high demand and they really, really want me to get you here. And I'm like, but I don't have everything I think I need. I don't have, like, I don't have candles. And she was like, but you got your room sprays. She's like, well, do you have room sprays? And I'm like, well, yeah, I could do those. And she was like, well, just do those. She was like, people always buying them, which is true. Like, people buy more of my room sprays at these pop-up events than they do candles. Like, they really do. And I'm just like, well, you know what? Even though part of me is like, I don't like showing up partially. I don't like showing up not prepared. I don't like that. Like, I don't like it. I like presenting myself as a whole. But I said, you know what? Take the opportunity, Tricia. If she calling you saying people are begging her to get you there, just go. You never know what's gonna happen and what you got to lose. Like, what do you have to lose? You don't have to stress about anything. Even if you all you have is the room sprays, that's all you have. You know, the entry fee was $50. Like, you're gonna make $50. But so I am going to be doing a pop up event, and that is this Saturday. Today is Monday. I already feel like I have so much to do, but I'm not gonna overwhelm myself with thinking like, oh my God, I gotta do this by this time. I gotta do this by this time. I gotta do DoorDash. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna do what I can do, and I'm gonna just let it go by. Um, this boy's doing a wheelie. He better not fall. Another thing that I was thinking too, like, y'all know how I'm doing DoorDash, and I was doing it today. And let me tell you about this DoorDash. It's a great opportunity. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not complaining about it whatsoever. But today I did do go to a priority area where it was like $3 extra per hour. I mean, per order is extra $3 on top of it, and the orders were coming in. However, I started to notice the orders that were coming in were for like $2-3 or whatever the case, because they all very, very close by. Like, I would pick up an order, it'd be 1 minute away, and then I drop it off like 3 minutes away. Everything was really, really close by, so I wasn't necessarily paying attention. And then I looked, I'm like, oh, so um the actual order was like $3, and then with the extra $3 it make it like $6 or whatever the case. But I'm like, to me, I felt like I was taking less, like I was getting less. I'm like, I might as well go to the areas where the orders were like $15 and I had to drive like 10-15 minutes away or whatever the case. It just made more sense to me. So I stopped doing that dash in that area, and I probably won't do it again like that for the $3, because I'm like, that's just not worth it um to me, unless maybe it'll build up at some point. But I kept looking, like, all the orders were like $3, $6. And at first, because it's the first time I was able to do it, catch it like that, I thought it would come at the end. No, the order is that much with the $3. So I just went back to the area in which I normally do, and the first order right off the bat was more than any of them, and it was just a regular order, and it only had to take it 5 minutes. So, but I said all that to say, like, DoorDash, it's been really good, and I'm glad I started doing it. Well, I gotta sneeze. This weather out here is driving my nose crazy. But I started doing it because I needed the money for my daughter's braces, and I'm pretty much confident I'm gonna have the money for her braces next week. But now my dog is sick. My dog, I took her to the groomer yesterday because she had a nail that kind of curved down there into her paw, so I thought maybe that's why. She didn't want to move too much and didn't want to be as active because maybe her foot hurt. Took her to the groomer, so she got a bath. They cut her hair so short. She looks so different, but she still looks so cute. But she's still laying around and just not doing nothing. And I picked her up this morning. Like, she's an absolute baby. And I picked her up this morning and she cried. I'm like, something is definitely hurting her, and I think it's probably something like in her stomach or something like that. So I have to take her to the vet, and as y'all know, if you know, vet bills are not cheap. So I got to get over that hurdle, but I definitely have to get her looked at because she's been like this like a week now. And I thought maybe it would get better, but she's not getting better. She's just laying around. She don't typically just lay around. She's a very active dog. But I'm saying all that to say, like, I'm learning to trust the process. I'm learning to just take it day by day. Don't have too many expectations about outcomes. And what's so funny is I used to be on that trail where it's like all you can worry about is income. You cannot focus on outcome. But somehow in my mind it flipped back and I had to catch it. I had to catch him. Like, why are you stressed out? You stressed because you're worried about what's going to happen. You're stressed because you have an expectation that you don't have any control over. So it's like, no, trust the process. Even the days that you don't feel like things are looking good, it's only not looking good because you have an expectation and you're not focused on the process. You're focused on the outcome. So I really, really wanted to make this video just to tell y'all, trust the process. It's not going to be pretty every day. You might not see the reward in every day. You may not even see the purpose of the things that you're doing in that day. But I promise you, when you look back at stuff and you start to really reflect on what was going on, like for me, I'll be like, dang, I didn't even notice that. I tried to cancel something and maybe God needed me to go to this pop-up shop for another opportunity for something else. Like, we be so busy in our head, like, this ain't what I wanted to do, so I'm not gonna do it. We don't even know when we passing up opportunities or just not being present in the moment. And yesterday I took the kids with me because I took the dog to the groomer, and the kids wanted to go with me, and they knew I was doing DoorDash. They wanted to ride in a car with me. Okay, cool. On one hand, it was like cool because I get to spend time with the kids. They don't have to be at home. On the other hand, I'm like, oh no, I'm not bringing them again. And it wasn't that I'm not bringing them again because I didn't enjoy their company. It was, I'm not bringing them again because I don't feel like I was able to be as productive as I could have been. And I say that to say, like, kids get bored easy. Kids want stuff. You be out, you have to spend money because they need to be either hungry or entertained some type of way. They need to go to the bathroom. They bored. They want to talk. They want to do all of these things, and that's cool too. But not when mama trying to make money. Okay, so that's that. Oh, and another thing, I felt like I need to tell you. So I'm about to right now go back to Starbucks. I went to Starbucks this morning and worked on my book. And I'm about to go back right now. I got an hour and a half before my daughter get out of school. And I realized that I posted my video out of order. So please forgive me. So the next few videos y'all gonna see, well, actually, by the time y'all see this video, it's already gonna be up and you may be confused. But hopefully you see this one after the fact and you understand. So my DoorDash videos, when I first started doing DoorDash, I started recording what I was doing and just recording my experience with it. And I realized my last video that I just posted, what is today? Today is June 9th. Let me see if I can see when I posted that video. Oh, I can't. I don't have it on this phone. But that video I posted, yeah, was it yesterday? Yesterday or the day before yesterday? Today's the 9th, so it's probably around the 7th. Yeah, probably around the 7th or the 8th. It might have been yesterday, the 8th. Whatever video was posted on the 8th, it's gonna seem out of order because I posted them wrong. But guess who not wasting no content? Not me. So I'm still gonna post those videos. Just know that they're a little bit out of order. And yeah, but I'm finna get in here and get in this Starbucks. You make sure you count your blessings today. Make sure you be present in the day and just do what you can. And that's all you can do. You can only do what you can do, okay? But that's it. And I guess I will see y'all the next time. Adios.